welcome and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Marmar, Chef Marmar RD, whatever you want to call me, baby. Just so y'all know, it's gonna be a spoiler review. So if you haven't seen this movie yet, go ahead and watch the movie. You should already watch it because it's lit. Watch the movie first, then come back and watch this video so we can spill and talk about it. Cause, baby, today we're gonna talk about none other than, you already seen it in my video name, so you already know what Mama's about to talk about, baby. It's Spider-Man I can't even say the title. Spider-Man No Way Home, y'all. Oh my gosh, the nostalgia in this movie, like, mind blown. It was like a nerd's dream watching this. I went in blind with this movie. So I went in not really knowing who or what was gonna be in there. All I know is the villains that were gonna be in there was Electro, my man Electro. I was hoping Sandman would be in it, and of course he was. Sandman is my man. I don't know what it is about Sandman, but his face is just so adorable. I just want to squishy. I don't know why, but he's just so cute to me. I don't know why, but my man Sandman was in it, and I was like, oh, so cute. Did not know Green Goblin was gonna be in it because I didn't watch the reviews. I didn't watch the trailer because I wanted to be surprised. I wanted a little icing on top of the cake, you know, a little cherry on top of that pie. Did I say that right? I just wanted to go in blank and I had like, I knew it was gonna be lit. I knew it was gonna be good, but I didn't think it was gonna be that good. I didn't know. I wanted it to be like that. Like, when you're a fan, you want some things to happen. Like when you ship two characters together in an anime, you want it to happen. But when it actually happens, I just dropped it. Did I put it upside down? No, I didn't. So we're just gonna go through it. I did not have everything in order. I have notes and everything, but y'all, I don't have everything's all over the place, bladder of this movie. So we're just gonna go by what I thought about, and yeah, I might miss some parts, so my bad if I do. Just let me know in the comments if you want to talk about it. Let me know, because I know I'm gonna miss some parts, but these are the parts that really got me, y'all. But if you haven't seen the movie, go see it yet, because I'm about to spoil y'all. The beginning was a little bit slow, but I knew it was gonna build up. I knew it was gonna get to the part that I wanted it to be, because sometimes with movies like that, you want to slowly go up that roller coaster ride. You want to get to that. You want to slowly get up the climax. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to just go and just go fast. You know, you want to go on the choo-choo train, ride aboard the choo-choo train, and then slowly, and then if you get what I mean. Yeah, I knew it was gonna be a little bit slow. I would have been surprised if it wasn't slow, but I was okay with that. I honestly expected everything in this movie that happened. I expected it, and I was just like, I got some good wits, because I almost expected everything that happened in this movie, besides some couple things that we're gonna talk about. Because your popcorn, get your tea, because we about to go in, baby. Okay. Being in a movie theater makes me feel some type of way, in a good way though, because when you're in a movie theater, rather than home, you get that experience of sitting by people that enjoy the same things that you do. So at first I felt like squished, and you know, since Corona, it kind of feels weird to be by a lot of people. But after the movie got started, well, before the movie started, there was a whole bunch of previews. I don't know if they were waiting for somebody or something was supposed to happen, but it was at least, y'all, I counted the minutes, at least 30 minutes previews. And then all of us were just like, dang, when the movie gonna start? And then right when because the lights started turning down and everything, and then right as we thought the movie was gonna start, it was like another ad saying, hello, would you like to buy this car today? We was like, dang! Everybody was just like laughing at each other because we was just ready. We was all excited. People had on their Spidey costumes. They had on, they had their popcorn ready, you know, the teenagers saying their little remarks and whatnot. Be like, you know, kids and even adults. Adults was doing the same thing. It was like the same period of people all at one time. It was fun. It was funny. But after finally the movie started, I just love everybody's excitement, the clapping. That's what I like. That's why I like going to movie theaters. I don't mind paying a little bit to go into movie theaters and feel that experience, especially on a nice huge TV or theater screen. We went to the IMAX theater, so y'all already know it was a huge theater screen, and it was the good sound too. Paying my extra money, even though I was balling on a budget, but even though we didn't get the IMAX, we went to the IMAX theater. So the IMAX theater TV was lower than the regular theater TVs, but this TV was actually a good TV, if you get what I'm saying. But yeah, I really enjoyed having people around that I don't know and enjoy the movie together. And for some reason, watching movies like this, it makes me motivated, because if you guys know me, if you've been on my channel before, or if you haven't, I want to be an actor, singer. I also am a voice actor, trying to get my feetsies in the door on being a voice actor and just entertainment, period. So watching movies that motivate me, or watching movies that are really good, it really gets my juices flowing, you know? It really just makes me want to go out and help and be a good Samaritan and help somebody that's in trouble, you know? And movies like that, you want to feel good. So I love how it made me feel after the movie. It really had me thinking about a lot of things. It had me thinking about good, bad, I don't know. It's just a feeling that I get after watching a good movie, and I like that. It gave me that feeling. I love that the director, whoever the director is, baby, you took your time with this movie, and it shows, baby, and it shows. I love how you knew what the people wanted, and you put it in the movie, and you know what happens when you do that? You make money, because people like what they see. People like what they see. People like what they got, what they wanted. Even if they didn't get what they wanted, it's somewhat kind of what they wanted. The director, he know how to direct, and he know how to put things in the movie. So hands off to the director, because he did the thing. Like with Avatar, the director, I know he did not watch the previous Avatars, and he did not do his research. I like when creators and people who do movies do their research, do their due diligence, and that's on previous movies, that's on any previous comics that's been made about it, that's been on fan service, fans, anything. Just research it and put it into this movie. Take your time with it, because that director did the dang thing, and I appreciate that, because he made three as a whole. The movie was a masterpiece, and I absolutely loved it. And all my favorite villains were in the movie. Like I told y'all, my man Sandman was in the movie. Electro, Goblin, Green Goblin. We gonna get Green Goblin. William Dafoe. He know how to act. Like, I love how he went from so cute, so nice, and like you could tell like there's something mentally wrong with him. Like he was even helping Aunt May and then killed her later. What the heck? Like he was just so, it was like literally you could see two different personalities, and he portrayed it brilliantly. An amazing actor, and I just wanted to see more of him. I was sad to see it end, because he's just so good at what he does, especially when he acts crazy. He'd be like, like he knew what he was doing, of course, because nobody can do it like him, like the Goblin. Like, it is what it is. I like that they showed each villain before they introduced the villain into the movie. So like with Electro, I like how Spider-Man went to a place that had like electrical sockets or something, like cell phone towers and stuff, and he was looking around seeing if there's a villain around, and you kind of expect it because Electro, so you was kind of expecting Electro to pop up out of nowhere. So I like that they really present suspense in it in a good way. I love how they have excitement in the movie. I love how it was so hilarious. They always had jokes. Even with the slow parts, they put some jokes in there. They put some things that wouldn't be too boring, because you know, for action-ish movies, you gotta have some slow parts. You gotta have parts where people are talking. And it's scientifically proven that a person's attention span is gone after, I think, a minute, something like that. And then they just blank out and don't even, you know, remember what they say. So what's good to keep their attention is cracking jokes. So they did a perfect job with that. I was very entertained by the jokes and all that. It was so nostalgic from the beginning to end, like especially in the middle. I really like that they had like pretty much all the other Spider-Man movies into one movie, a little piece of it, and it just made me feel good. It just made me feel all gooey and gushy inside. I like that they brought in the other Spider-Man characters, and they had them stay the rest of the movie. I thought if they had them in, that they would only have like a brief moment of them, but they had them in for the whole movie, and I was so happy that they did that, because as a stan, you just want to see your characters talk to each other, communicate, see how they interact with one another and stuff. And I really love that they did that. And I like how the boys, when they were together, you could see each and every Spider-Man's personality, their differences, their similarities, and they're really cool to see. I'm mad that people be trying to choose what Spider-Man they like. I like this Spider-Man because of this. I like this Spider-Man because of that. Yo, I love all the Spider-Man. I love them all. I love them all for different reasons. Why we gotta choose? They all great. But I loved Andrew's Spider-Man in this movie because he was just so adorable. He was just so cute. And the way he called Mary J. Oh, baby. I knew it from the moment I saw her fall. But from the moment I heard her go, ah! And then I was like, oh, they gonna do that scene. I already knew. And then I knew he wasn't gonna be able to catch her. Tom's Spider-Man wasn't gonna be able to catch her. And then bada boom, ba ba ba. Andrew said, "No, not again, baby." And he learned. He learned from the last time he tried to catch MJ to not use that web. He instead of using that web to catch her, he literally caught her. He was like, "Not this time, not this time." He said, "Scoop." Y'all right? I kind of felt, I was like, man, I wish that was me. Like, oh, I'm okay. Oh my God, you caught me. Oh, yeah, I'm okay. Let me stop. I love how he actually caught her instead of using the web, because he learned from his past mistake. Like, don't use the web, because your head going in. Your head, stop. I should be laughing at that. And Daredevil popped up. I knew all of them was going to be in it. I knew all of them I knew at least Andrew Spider-Man was going to be in it. I was kind of iffy about Tobey's Spider-Man being in it, because he's like the OG Spider-Man. He was the first Spider-Man we ever saw when Spider-Man movies came out. So he might have asked for a little bit more money, but they did it. They paid him whatever, and they put him in the movie. And I was so happy. I wasn't shocked, because I felt like they were gonna put him in there anyways. But I was happy. I was like, oh my, oh my babies together. Oh my God, I felt like a proud mama with all my kids together during the holidays, and you could just see all their interactions and all their different characteristics together. That's how I felt. It felt like they were all brothers. They basically were. They were themselves. I love the scene where they were walking in, the evil characters were walking into the apartment, and then it was the security cam, and you could see all their personalities and all their powers. It was like Electro was like zzz, and then Optimus Prime, Octopus Man, he was like and then and then Sandman was like it was just so funny to me. And it was like who did you bring in my apartment? And why do they have powers? It was hilarious. Like the humor, I love humor in movies. So, and the humor was almost nonstop through any dialogue that they had besides the sad scenes. I love the fight scene between Dr. Stone and Tom Spider-Man because it really showed how smart Spider-Man is, and you don't need power to win a fight. People be thinking all you need is a strong superpower to win a fight, and in fact, you just need to use your brain and your power. I was like, he might not win this fight. I thought it was gonna be over. And honestly, in certain scenes, they showed the team that Spider-Man usually works by himself. So they all weren't really, they didn't really know how to be a team. And I like that because you gotta talk to your teammates and strategize and stuff like that, because that's how teams work. And I like that they talked about it and talked about what their strategy was gonna be, and it felt cool to see them work as a team. I love when Andrew Spider-Man cracked Toby Spider-Man back. That was hilarious. He's like, can you get my back? My back hurts. I think it's from all the swinging, man. I thought he was gonna say because he's getting old too, because he's the oldest Spider-Man. That would have been a cute dialogue for him to say. But he was saying from all the swinging. And I think it might have been like a little egg from a past fight that he had, maybe with his back. Because I don't remember the movie, but I feel like it had something to do with the past, and he just cracked his back for him. It was just so silly and funny. It just felt nice and gooey. Oh, y'all, don't roast me, but I did not know Toby Spider-Man web came out of his actual skin. Two of them have it when it comes out of their suits. The other one is actual. I thought they were all coming out, the web come out, but it's cool because not all spiders make webs, and I like that they showed that not all spiders make webs, literally. Lizard guy was so random, but I like that they put him in there because I like how he was funny and he talked, and everybody's like, you talk? He was random. I don't know, a random character. Sometimes they put random characters in, like they did Suicide Squad 2 with that weird raccoon-ish thing, that ugly-ish thing that nobody really liked and thought it was crazy. I felt like he was that kind of character, but I like that he was in there for some reason. For some reason, he was cool to me. And I love seeing all the spider characters together. They just swinging and loving life together, like, woo, on your life, woo, yeah, la, and they swinging together, and like, that bond, baby. That bond makes my heart tingle. I loved how they pointed out that everybody found out Spidey Tom was Spider-Man. It was because his friends couldn't get into school, and he couldn't just call up the school and see if they could accept him. It was hilarious because I was wondering that too. I was like, man, you think all he would have done is asked and try to go to another school? Because it's not that big of a deal if you don't get accepted to a college, but that's just my opinion. You know, some colleges are like Harvard and stuff. It's a bummer if you don't get accepted into those, especially if it's your dream school, if you always wanted to go to it. But to crack the end of the world, baby, I don't think so. I don't think so. That's from Incredibles, if y'all didn't know where that's from. When the Spidey suit got damaged, Doc Ock, I remembered his name. When the Spidey suit got damaged and Doc Ock damaged the Spidey suit in that one scene with the chest, I was like, how he gonna fix that? Because Iron Man's gone, and he usually does his suit. So I was wondering how he was gonna fix his suit, because that's his special suit that Iron Man gave him. But I love how when Doc Ock gave him his suit back, he made like a little changes and a little arrangements and had a little gold with it or whatever. I really like that. I really loved MJ's character more in this movie. In the other movies, I felt like she was cool. She was there. She was present. But in this movie, I actually liked her. And I felt like I got to know her a little bit more with her personality, and I really loved seeing their relationship. I really saw their core relationship, all three of them, and also MJ and Spidey, Tom Spidey, together, and I really liked seeing their bond. I felt like their bond got stronger, and probably because they're dating, and probably because they've known each other for so long, so it's that natural chemistry comes through, and also it's been more time now, so they're becoming better as actors, you know, because when you grow with your work, the longer you work for anything, the longer you practice, the longer you do anything, the better you're gonna get. So I love seeing that, and it was so good. Like, I was like, I feel like I'm a part of their friendship. Some people did not like the CGI. I've been seeing some people saying that they didn't like the movie mostly because of the CGI, but I actually liked the CGI. It wasn't bad. Y'all, if y'all remember the last Spider-Man movies, like the first Spider-Man movie, especially with the movie with Sandman in it, and when you saw him with just sand, y'all, we done upgraded. So, ain't no nitpicking with CGI. We done came a long way in just a short amount of time, so I couldn't tell, but I love the CGI and the special effects. And when Spidey's in his Spidey suit and being all contortionist and all that kind of stuff, I really like that. So, I had no complaints there. When Aunt May died, y'all, I didn't cry. I was surprised I didn't cry, because she did a good job. Because the way they took her out is, why did I laugh? I didn't mean to laugh. But, they took her out like Joker died. Because the Joker died with them things stuck in him. With the same board, I think, that was stuck in him. And, I thought the board was gonna get stuck in her. Like the board was stuck in him. But it just hit her. And then when she was like, when she got hit, I was like, yeah, she gone. I knew she was gonna die. But the moment that I knew she was there to help Spider-Man, I was like, she might die, but she might live. And then when she got hit with that board, baby, I was like, yeah, she gone. I'm sorry, Aunt May. And then when she got up, I was like, never mind, she might live this. And then when she started breathing and she was holding on to her wound, and then she was like, yeah, I just need to take a breath, or whatever she said. I think she said, oh no, she was like, I'm all right, baby. I just need to catch my breath. I knew she was gonna die when she said she needed to catch her breath. She was trying to tell him that she was okay. But I know that cover up for many things. Like you could tell she was like, I felt like Spidey Tom knew that she was gonna die. I thought he knew. I felt like he knew, because she was just, the way she was saying it, that she needs to catch her breath, and she was holding on to her wound. She was looking woozy. You would think that he would have thought something is really bad. And if I was him, I would have looked at the wound. But I felt like he didn't want to look at the wound because he knew, deep down he knew. But that's my opinion, y'all. But when she was like, I just need to catch my breath, I just need to catch my breath. And then she went down, I was like, oh man, like, that was a good dying scene. That was one of the best dying scenes I've ever seen. But for some reason, I didn't cry. I felt like, because I didn't really know Aunt May. She wasn't like Uncle Ben. When Uncle Ben died, y'all, I think I did cry a little bit, because Uncle Ben looked like a little teddy bear. But when Aunt May died, I was sad, but I didn't cry. And it was kind of expected, kind of. And I love how she said, with great power comes with great responsibility. Well, maybe she didn't die for nothing, you know. And they related to him because their aunt died or their girlfriend died. And, you know, he was like, okay, maybe they aren't so bad. Like, because at first he was like, y'all don't know what I'm going through. And then I was like, in my head, I'm like, they're you. You don't think that they might have gone through something similar that you have, especially since they are you and they're from another universe, you know? But he's still a kid, you know. Kids gonna act out in a way kids do, but he definitely evolved from the first movie that with this Spider-Man to this movie. Like, he's really evolved as a character, and he grown now. The boy done became a man. That's not no Spider Boy, that's a Spider-Man. idea, the origin story idea, I really liked. It was the biggest origin story of all time, but it works. I didn't know how they were gonna do it, how they were gonna do this, but it works. And I'm so glad that they took their time with this and they knew what they were doing. And the movie was just brilliant. I loved when all the Spideys were in the lab and their name got called. It was like, yeah, what's up? Yeah. And they all was like, and then it was like, no, Peter Parker. It was like, yep, it's still us. We're all named Peter Parker. It was so funny. Cause you know, when people have the same name and their name gets called, you're like, huh? When Spidey Tom and wanted to heal all the villains, I was like, huh? Spidey, do you not know that these are villains from other universes and past lives? And they're like, how are you gonna save them? Honestly, they're already villains. So I was wondering how he was gonna do this, and I was kind of agreeing more with Doc, because I was like, their destiny's already set, but let's see where you go with this. I would at least try to give him a benefit of the doubt, and if anything bad happens, bada boom, bada bang. I was seeing where both of them were coming from, and I really liked that he healed them. I didn't think that was even a thing. I didn't even know that was even possible to heal villains, but they made it possible in this movie, so anything's possible. I love how Marvel always has end credits, because everybody wants to sit down and wait for the end credits, and as they're waiting for the end credits, you're gonna see who made what, who made the music, who did the wardrobe, who did the choreography, all of that. You're gonna see all the actors' names. They deserve their names to be seen on, at least on the end credits, because they give the credit where credit is due. And I like that they put some little things at the end, so that way everybody basically just watches and sees who made what, and you never know, so they could get discovered or anything like that from just their name being on the end credits. So I like that they do that, Marvel, and more movies should do that, in my opinion. It's funny because sometimes when I watch movies in the theater, by habit, I just sit there and stay because I'm thinking there's gonna be an end credit. I'm like, oh yeah, that's not a Marvel movie. And I've been seeing some people do the same thing. It's so funny. I really think more movies should do that though. I did not know Tom and Zendaya were actually a real couple. Oh my gosh, I shipped them. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, I wish they were a real couple. And then I went on TikTok and I saw a video where Zendaya was like fixing her dress, and then Tom got in front of her so like she could fix her dress without somebody take a picture of her or nothing. I was like, oh my gosh, they're so cute. And I look in the comments and they're a real couple. Yes, I love them. One time for the goofy boys, one time for the nutty boys, one time for the good personality boys, cause he's so cute. He has the cutest British accent and he has a cute personality, and yeah, I just love them. I ship them. She's taller than him and it's so cute. I just love their dynamic together, and I'm so happy they're in a relationship. I hope they stay together forever and make beautiful Zin babies. I just made a name for them, Zin babies. Zendaya, that's their new name. That's their couple name, like Kim Ye, Zendaya. For the end of this movie, I'm glad that they have room for none other than my man Miles Morales to come in, because now that they got the origin story ready for the old Spider-Man, it got room for the new Spider-Man to come in. And what's up? He gonna be black. He gonna be black. That Spider-Man gonna be litty too titty. And they kind of mentioned it. Electro kind of mentioned it earlier on in the movie. He was like, man, I thought Spider-Man would have been black because he's from New York. He lived in poverty, etc., etc. So I'm excited to see Miles Morales and just the whole shebang of this Spider-Man series. Like, it's come a long way, and I'm excited to see what else they have in store. I really love Marvel and how it brings people together. It brings the hype, it brings the love, and it just gives me my feelings. So that's all I got for this video, for this review. Hopefully you liked it. If you did, go ahead and click that like button. And if you like me and you want to see more of me in this face, go ahead subscribe. That big old red button. Press that notification bell. Ting-a-ling, ting-a-ling. So you know every time I post something. All right, y'all. So we'll see you in the next video. I might do some more of these reviews because these are pretty fun. All right. Love you guys. Peace.